So they'll be calling you a radical. This is about a 1 in 7,000. Kevin Blanche posting a video at night. I don't ever do that, do I? No. So anyway, they're just watching Dana's, classroom, the professor. But anyway, I've been working on the salmon numbers. I'll be out in the dump site tomorrow fighting with these nuclear fucking monsters. American Ground Zero here in Utah. It's on here right now. And you got me against these fucking gazillionaire fucking nuclear energy crime bribed pricks. So I want to get, because the salmon numbers are so paramount right now on the Columbia, that big run has started. The huge run of the year is on. So first, the Alaskan numbers are in. I mean, it's winding down, and it's a catastrophe. It's the lowest in history. An acute epic collapse. Of course, the Copper River came in at 480,000. The lowest they've ever had is 785,000. Skinny sucked up, the Kenai, all of them. It's a catastrophe. They're down 95%. And you can go to Nile up there. These fuckers posturing for their bailout. And, But on the Columbia, as you know, the stillhead have been collapsing. And scientists are mystified. They're baffled. They're puzzled. They're stumped. They're still talking fucking dams. So, got the gill netting fucking shut down and the numbers are still low. So the big run in earnest starts about August 8th. So if this is any indication what's going to happen, I talked to Tim today. I talked to the other Tim today. I haven't talked to him Raymond for 3-4 years. He actually called me today. He's the native salmon guide up there. And they're saying nobody's catching anything. Their lifetimers going out there for days and weeks at a time, not even getting a fucking bite. Boats are clearing out of fucking areas already. So if there's any indication, so they posted the number tonight for yesterday and the day before. Catastrophe. I mean, these numbers are so fucking low. They should be getting, it's just getting rolling, 2, 3, 4,000 in the Copper River, on the Bonneville count, and they're getting 200. Last year that nightmare number they posted on the 12th was 816, I believe. The same date this year is 212. So, it's early. I get it. We'll see, but this whole bullshit, the scientists are mystified, they're baffled, they're puzzled, they're stumped, they're perplexed, is fucking bullshit. I'm so sick of it. These fuckers need to be fucking tried. Fuck, as far as I'm concerned, they need to be rounded up. Bring back the fucking double guillotine. I mean, they're paid. They get government grants. They get money all over. Here I am, grassrooting with no fucking money. I mean, I think about it. Dana was saying, it's unbelievable, the shoestring I fucking run on. It's staggering. Thank you to there's a few people that have supported this in earnest. Without them, forget about it. It's unbelievable. Dana, the other Dana, he's sent me some money. There's quite a few of the hardcores who watch this video that do what they can. But it's amazing to me, these academia marine biologists, these departments, well-funded, are paid to do this, refuse to fucking do their job and come out. I mean, what a fucking cop-out. We're mystified, we're about. That's bullshit. That doesn't get it in science. This is a smoking gun of Fukushima. It hasn't been going on for years. Has not been going on for years. Record fucking returns. Look it up. The Columbia River fucking Army Corps engineers, those dirtbags that classified Kevin Blanche, have got numbers out all over saying, videos saying, oh, God, how historic. Look at these numbers in 2015. Over 1 million. Yay. Look it up. LifeCam's been out for 8-9 years. They've gone, Chinook salmon go to sea for 5 years. This is the smoking gun. Steelhead go from 1 to 2. They've been declining every single year since the Fukushima disaster happened. It took NOAA fucking 7 years to admit they're dying in the fucking sea. I remember I wrote Fukushima killed me on a humpback in not Moss Landing. That beautiful ecosystem's crashed. At Half Moon Bay. You know, and early in the morning, right as the well was dying, with its own blood, I had a paint roller in my fucking bag. I've been walking up coach sleeping on the beach. 2015. I wrote, Fukushima killed me. This woman comes up and went psycho on me. Says, Fukushima radiation couldn't kill a 60,000 ton. Well, I says, I never said it did. It starved to death. It killed its fucking food. What did the starfish say to the well? Fukushima killed my food. The starfish replied, me too. They're plankton feeders. You know, and so the salmon, we count them all. When you go from record, I mean, fuck, we had what? 1.45 million returners in 2015, Chinook. They go to see ISIS first year back. 680, 480. They've continued. They're fucking crashed. You know, well, you take the gill netting out, and I mean, think about that, because they take out half. We're down 90 fucking percent. Overnight, 95%. Look at the tide pools. The tide pools are down 99%. Anchovy 9. I mean, this is it's epic denial. Some asshole keeps posting on my site all the time. Well, go show me your Geiger. Geiger counter's going to tell you shit. What do? Go run a Geiger counter over the top of tide pool? It ain't going to tell you anything. You have to have a big white zero. By the way, this that's coming off Fukushima, Geiger counter's not going to pick it up. Which I've named Fuktonium. Why? Because it's never happened. It's new. That would give them their hook. They could get off the hook, huh? Oh, well, Kevin Blanche was right. This is new Fuktonium. That's why we were mystified, we were baffled, we were puzzled, we were fucking stumped. So the early number, right now, the big run on the Columbia, on the salmon is going right now. If this is any indication, I mean, fuck, we're going to end up with a fucking extinction. Now, the Stillhead big run has been going for 2 weeks. And it had a little pop, but it's fucking crashed. And like, again, I'm talking, you know, and I don't trust the Army Corps engineers and their fucking line numbers. Alaska got sued and found out. And yeah, I got my glasses on because I was watching on this fucked up phone. I hate these things. Dana's, you know, trying to fucking type it. Ew, fuck. My eyes are actually better than they were before I got cancer. You know, my daughter says, I can't believe it. My eyes are good, really fucking good. I see for miles and fucking miles. So this is a catastrophe. And thank you everybody supporting this work. And, you know, I wear a lot of hats. I'm all in full time, 24/7. You know, there's no days off. No fucking days off. You know, I get up in the morning, do my angry fucking yoga. You know, go through my fucking routine. And I fight. I'm going to fight these fuckers all day, every day. That's just the deal. It's a lonely, lonely fucking battle. But that's the territory. It's actually a heartbreaking battle. You know, I sit out here at night. Where I live, I get up in the middle of the night. I like to walk outside. In the summertime, fuck. This sky's so grand here. You know, the Big Dipper's sitting so low in the north. It's almost right on top of my house. You can almost pick it up and drink out of it. I mean, the skies are stunning out here at night. You know, and it's so fucking hot. We're shattering records every day. The Great Salt Lake. So I sit out by the marsh my whole life. I grew up here. And listen to the birds. And I'll count how many birds I can hear at night. It's always been my gig my whole life. And, you know, post-Fukushima, there aren't any. That's the train going across the causeway. I'll sit out here at night. I have a couch out there. And